You can't manifest a new reality when you are completely attached to your existing one. It's impossible. Think about it. Every time you've created a significant change in your life, it's because you completely shifted your attention and focus and started pouring more energy into a new goal, a new vision, a new dream, whether it was a health goal or a weight goal, whether it was to do a house renovation, to even buy a house, to start a business, to go traveling around the world, to have a baby, to get married, whatever it was. You attached yourself to the new future, the new reality, the vision of what you actually wanted to achieve. And this can often be easier for the bigger things, the things in life that we're expected to do, like get married, have a baby, get a house, all the rest of it. But what about those nuances in our everyday life? What about those changes that we constantly want to make, but we seem to be hitting invisible ceilings, or that we feel like there's blocks and we just can't make our way through? Then we can get caught in the trap of feeling like it's Groundhog Day and thus creating Groundhog Day, because we are continually reacting to the unwanted reality that we are observing. So in this video, I want to show you exactly how you can detach from your current reality so that you can manifest a completely new experience. Hi, I'm Kirsty Elizabeth. I help women release the subconscious blocks that are holding them back. I help them upgrade their identity, shift their frequency, and recode their reality. I have a free workshop right now that exposes the 3 biggest hidden blocks that are sabotaging your dream life right now, and show you exactly how to shift them. If that sounds good, the link is in the pinned comments. Now, I, of course, have experienced this many times, and that's exactly why I'm showing this video. I want to make it easy for you to understand. So I'm going to share some mindset shifts and some concepts to help you at a logical level understand what is happening, so that you can actually take the action and make the changes you need to completely shift your reality. The first thing you need to realize is that what you see right now in your current environment, your reality, your results, is an accumulation of your past thinking, your past energy, your past identity. There is a lag with energy, and so you have been creating up until this point what you see today. Now, you could be making internal shifts within yourself for a day, a week, several weeks before things radically start to change. The timing really does depend, and the more pressure we put on it happening instantly, the more we check to see if it's there yet, the more we hold ourselves away, the longer it's going to take. So we have to just allow for that breathing space, for the matrix, for reality to actually shift around our new consciousness. So first of all, stop judging what you're seeing right now and see it as past. If you can start isolating it as an old reality, it's going to free up more of your energy, and it's going to help you detach from the fact that this is it, I can't change it, and it'll help you move more towards the vision of what you want to create. Now, here comes the paradox. While we want to allow for the lag, we also want to understand that instant manifestations can happen. We don't want to become attached to the idea or the timeline, but just think about Joe Dispenza's work. How many times have you heard about people manifesting instant physical healing, people in wheelchairs getting up after one of his meditations and walking across the room, people who had cancer going back, getting scanned afterwards, and all the signs of their cancer gone or massively shrunk? These things can happen instantaneously. Time and space doesn't exist in energy. So while we want to create the breathing space to allow it to happen, we also can lean into the possibility that if it's happened for someone else, why can't it happen for you? Why can't it be you? Anything is possible, and it can happen in an instant. And if you allow yourself to feel into that energy, into that possibility, into that belief, then you are opening up your energy field to actually allow that to come in, and it can happen so much quicker. But it's important we're not attached to the timeline. We create the space, but we also invite the possibility of instant manifestation. And I'm sure you've had situations in your life where you've already experienced that. So look for those as proof and evidence that it can happen for you. Now, if you want to completely detach from your current reality, you also have to stop defining with it. So we can get caught in the trap of looking at what we're creating and saying, that means X about me. I've got caught up on this so many times, where I look at my external environment and I think, wow, with all of this stuff that I don't want, all these things that I don't want happening, that must mean this about me. We often go down the route of saying, well, I'm a failure. I'm obviously not good enough. I'm worthless. I can't have it. We start making all these defining statements and beliefs, internalizing the negative reactions to what we're experiencing, but just making it completely about us. And we want to stop doing that, because if you are going to base your identity on what you see in front of you, which is just an accumulation of your past states of consciousness, why would you make that mean anything about you? Why is that who you are? It does not demonstrate your potential. It does not demonstrate your power. It could demonstrate a blip in your perception, in your perspective. It could just demonstrate a rough patch, a rough period that you've been going through while you've been navigating some things, while you've been expanding, while you've been healing, while you've been growing. It's not who you are. Who you are is limitless potential. Who you are in the human form, you get to decide that. You get to define that. You get to write that. You get to choose your own identity like an avatar in a computer game. You get to choose your identity. And I've got videos on that you can watch after this. If you go to the self-image playlist, I have lots of videos on self-image and identity, so you can actually program a brand new human identity. But at a soul level, you're infinite, you're boundless, you're timeless, and you're powerful. You're limitless. So why would you be looking at the current situation and make it mean anything about you? Whether it's to do with someone else in a relationship, why is that about you? Whether it's to do with money and success and business, we have mistakes, we have failures, it's all part of the process. Don't internalize it. Why does that mean something about you as a soul, as a person? It doesn't. What you do next defines that, right? So what we want to be internalizing is our future potential. We want to be looking at the amazing things that other people are doing, the lives they're living that we want to live, and say, I'm aligning myself to that. That's who I am. That's who I am right now in this moment. How can I show up as that in this moment with my current circumstances, with my current reality? How can I show up as a different version of me so that my whole reality literally shifts? Detach your identity from your current reality. It is not representative, and all it will do is lower your self-esteem and your confidence and your self-belief, and you will never be able to achieve what you want because you've already decided that you can't. And so when you internalize these mindset shifts, these concepts, it allows you to start letting go, start releasing that grip, that energetic attachment. And you can do this through your energy. You can just feel into your body and close your eyes. And when you think about the thing that you want, notice where your body feels like it's gripping, like it needs, like you're bracing. That shows you that your nervous system is not in alignment. That shows you that there is fear there and doubt. It shows you that there's an attachment, there's some kind of need, like you need this thing to feel safe in your body, when really you do not need this thing at all. That is not what's keeping you safe. You have life force running through you. You are keeping you safe. You don't need these things. And so it's just gradually, bit by bit, and it is a gradual process. It's a recalibration. It's a daily shift. It's a moment by moment shift. Just breathing and letting go and just feeling your body relax. When you feel it tense up at the thought of this reality, when you react, I've got a video about rewiring your reactions, which I'm going to link up after this, because that will really help you there. When you notice that you're negatively reacting to your environment and your situation all the time, it's in those moments you want to soften and just breathe and let go, because you're making your body brace. You're telling your nervous system there's a danger, and so you're always going to keep it away from you, whilst simultaneously being completely attached to the fact that this has to be the outcome. Both of these things are going to push it away so far. Wayne Dyer always used to talk about not focusing on what is or what was, because it's not real and it's the past. And the more focus you give it, the longer it stays as part of your experience. So let go, let that energy drop. Breathe in, relax your body, and allow yourself to really gently and openly move towards what it is that you desire. Now, thinking back to what I said right at the beginning, there have been times in your life when you have just made a decision, you've shifted, you've stopped focusing on the thing that you don't like. Maybe there was so much pain around it, so maybe you reached a point in your health, or maybe even in your weight and how you felt like you looked, and you went no more, and you made that shift and you're like, I'm focusing on this and this is what I'm experiencing and I don't care what I have to do, it's happening, it's done. Or maybe it was starting a family, maybe it was doing the house renovation or buying the house, you know, all these things. Think back to those moments in your life and recount, how was your energy? How did you approach it energetically and emotionally? What did you do to help you shift it? How firm were those decisions in your mind? Because you've already got a success plan, you've already got proof in your past that you can do this, and so you can do this now. But at those points, you completely detached from your reality being the way it is because you chose and decided something else, right? So think back to that and start reactivating that energy, those emotions, that mindset, and remind yourself that if you did it before, you can do it again. So remember, anything can change in an instant. Stop attaching yourself to the timeline. Stop attaching your identity to what's happening around you, because that is a sure way to lose all your self-belief and self-confidence and self-esteem. Stop just ruminating and focusing on what is like it's a prison. Zoom out, get a broader perspective, and allow yourself to just let go energetically, emotionally, through breath, through your body. Feel into your body this letting go. Don't forget to watch that video next about how to rewire your reactions. And of course, if you want one-to-one help, I release just a few spots every single week where we can have a 90-minute breakthrough session where we will reveal your biggest, most hidden blocks and subconscious patterns that are silently sabotaging you, so we can clear that, we can clear your energy, and we can shift you into a new state of consciousness, into a new identity, and on a new timeline, all within 90 minutes. So if that sounds good, go grab one of those very limited spots. And for now, I will see you in the next video.